Okay, everybody, this is Ben from Through the Decades, Sports Cards and Gaming in Louisville, Kentucky, here with Vic again.
Hey, everybody.
And this time we also have a friend of ours, Matt Satin.
What's up?
And we are going to discuss, we've opened up another pre-release pack. Actually, this is Vic's, he bought it, so he was kind enough to share it on camera.
Yep, I decided I had so much fun the last time doing one of these I figured we'd do another one, and this time I chose Path of Honor. Because I was like, yeah, why not? White's really strong.
The white one, if you went to your pre-release, Through the Decades still has all 5 of them in stock, $20 a piece. You can choose your color, call us. If you want one, 502-554-7222. But anyway, we're just gonna, crack these open, see what we get.
You want to move that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and move this and the Path of Honor thing.
Yep, we'll put the packs over kind of up here for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the white one.
And last time, do you want to do pick out of this, or because last time we didn't really do it?
There really was. These
kind of hard to do picks out of those.
And I agree with that. That's why I just didn't do it last time.
Let's see what we got. Well, of course you got that guy.
I mean, you can maybe do it by ignoring the art.
Sweet spear. So if this was sealed, that's definitely not a bad thing to get.
Good start.
Yeah, I mean that would definitely be a good start for sealed. Like this actually isn't a terrible. I mean this gives you some options.
It's actually a pretty solid pack.
Yeah, I mean
there's also the devotion guy. That one, yeah.
The 6-drop?
Yeah, it makes all the tokens.
I really want to play him. I haven't played him yet.
Oh, he's really good.
I cast him in mid-5 guys.
Really?
It's pretty insane.
But yeah, that's what we got there. I'm a big fan of the spear. I'm actually playing it in standard right now.
I figure I'll let you open them since it's yours.
Well, I'm gonna let everybody open them.
All right, deal.
But I'm gonna open up the first one.
Remember, slow roll it. You can't jump ahead like you usually do.
Well, you saw our last video? Oh, sweet golem.
Sweet golem. I like the bear or the pig.
It's not
bear pig
enough. It's not boring enough.
No. All right.
Okay, solid.
Very solid.
This has been a good pick so far, except for that card.
Boulderfall?
Card's bad.
It's removal though.
8 mana removal.
Whatever. I'm playing Emrakul in my deck. I don't care.
It's rare.
Okay, so if this was Pro Tour type draft, Vic, you are the man who brought it, so you go ahead and pick first.
I hate committing to 2 colors, but I like this hoplite.
The hoplite?
Yeah, I think the hoplite's pretty strong. I know I said before in the last video that I like to get the stuff to trigger heroic a little earlier than the actual heroic guys. But
sure.
I think
he's just good enough that you should take him.
It's really a toss-up between these two, but I don't like 1-drops in this format. Unless
really? What's your reasoning? Because you don't like 1-drops?
There's a lot of big creatures that just outclass small creatures pretty quickly. Like there's a lot of 3/3s and a lot of
that are aggressively costed.
Yeah. I mean, like we were talking about the 4/3. The 4/3 and 4. I mean, just kind of goes blah.
Yeah, you can't really do much with the hoplite after that.
I agree with those 2 choices, except that I actually like playing. I don't like playing 1-drops in this format either, except for that one. That one's just like it has game potential, and it can beat the 3/3s because it does have the prevention and the +1/+1 counter ability. And I would also probably take this card. I agree, it's probably a stronger card. Committee to go is probably worse, but that card's just really good.
Yeah, I mean,
that's probably my second pick though.
The scrying one is really good. That's what sold it to me.
Either way, out of this entire pack, I'm white.
Any honorable mentions before we go to the next pack, and before I tell you mine?
That card, I like this card, but it's not first pick in my opinion. This card's also insane.
This is really good on the wheel. Like I had some fun with this one, just being able to draw 3 and anytime that you can draw multiple cards in a limited
it's
format,
a house.
It's a beating.
I think I agree with you, Satin. I think this card's good, this card's good, this card's good, this card's good. I don't know what I would take. The only thing I do think that you missed out on is I like this card quite a bit as well.
That card's good. I just don't. I don't think it's as good as the other choices.
Yeah, I don't think it is. It is strong one time, where this guy's going to be strong, more consistent.
Correct. And I would definitely pick this over that. I love Mnemonic Wall so much. It's probably not the right pick. It might be the one I go with though. I freaking love that card.
You're always the value player. But let's go ahead and go to the next one. We're all in kind of agreement there.
Yeah, we got the basics.
Yeah, that's, by the way, Swan Song, for anybody that's wondering, probably going to see some Legacy play. I just think
it's fringe playable.
I think it's actually playable in Shonen. That is the deck that I think it's playable.
Really? I think it's good
Because
against show and tell.
It's a 1-mana hard. Well, the decks that want to play in Show and Tell already have the counter spell for it. That's just a 1-mana answer to anything in Show and Tell.
Okay,
But,
that's fair.
by the way, ladies and gentlemen, me and Satin generally do not agree on many things, and the fact that we've actually agreed on a couple of things,
It's impressive.
it is very impressive. So let's see if this.
Our biggest disagreement, that stupid Colossus that Vic cried to the bottom tonight.
Well, I had.
Did you just peek? Oh, you're so bad at this. You're so bad at this.
I told you, it's the greed in me.
So we're windmill slamming Natalie Portman.
Another boulder fall. Jeez, all the boulder falls.
Yep. You got an insane 8-drop red deck going
Yeah.
for your sealed. All right, I think this is pretty easy. I'll go first because I didn't go first. Or I don't. Well, I went, but not. I was last.
Go ahead. Go.
Boone Satyr, I think, is the easy pick. That being
What
said,
would you take without it if he wasn't?
if he wasn't in the pack, I really like the 2/2 flyer that you can give other things +2/+2 and flying. I really like the Vigilance guy as well. If it was a fun draft, I'd take this because I want to see how good it is. I've never played it. Other than that, I can't really think of much else that I would take.
So, I agree Boone Satyr is the Windmill Slam first pick. I also agree that these two cards are really good. I would actually be looking at something like this as well. The card is not super spectacular, but in my opinion, like the best deck in the format, the best draft deck in the format is the White X Heroic deck.
Sure.
And this is like the Ordeos is really good enablers, and I would probably take them really highly.
That's fair. That's fair. Vic?
Even if it's one of the worst ones, it's a good enabler.
I'm with you guys. It's the Satyr like all day long. One card that I'd like to try and see if it's actually good that neither one of you talked about, which I find kind of funny with you, Ben, is the Agent of Horizon.
I actually have tried him before. If you are green-blue, he's all right. His unblockability is a little expensive.
I feel like he has
But 3 mana for a 3/2 is not
He
bad.
has Stonefair Crocodile Syndrome, where you'll play him when you need a 3 mana 3/2, but his added text is random.
I just wanted to mention
It's irrelevant.
I wanted to mention it because it was the only one of the cards that to me is playable in this pack that hasn't been mentioned. Is in Fate. I like this card.
I think this card's playable, and I think this card's also
I
playable.
actually think this card's very overrated, but this card I think is actually really good.
It cycles.
Yeah, but it's also just like it doesn't. All it does is cycle.
It cycles and
but
it
it's-
triggers heroic.
It triggers Heroic. Which is
Like
something
if I'm looking for things to trigger heroic, I'm looking at that before I look at this card.
Certainly,
Well, yeah,
but if this is gone and you're trying to trigger heroic, oh, I guess these two are next.
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
anyway,
It's one of those things that's like, but see, here's the thing though. This is going to be gone, this is going to be gone, this is coming to you on the wheel. So that's just the way you kind of, this is a wheel card.
Like
This
in
is-
my opinion,
this is like
this is like a 23rd to me. I'll play it. I'm not
absolutely.
excited about playing
No,
it.
oh, absolutely. But if I didn't hit Boom Satyr, I like this guy.
I agree.
love this
I
guy.
will snap off
Love
this
that
case
guy.
and say there's not.
All right, Ben.
mind if I open one?
Yes, Ben. You can open one because
Sick.
you're better and not being
Oh.
greedy than me.
I'll slow roll it.
I
I don't care. This also isn't mine, so it's whatever.
You do not care.
Yep, do not care. Alrighty,
All right, we can get rid of this.
get those two out of here.
It's a good start.
Oh no, I lost my tape.
That's right here.
No, up here.
It doesn't really matter. That was on the.
Whatever. They don't even.
This is a good start to the pack.
Oh, Vaporkin.
Windmill Slam Full Mountain.
Pack one, pick one, full mountain. You're
I mean,
completely.
it tapped for 2 red, or at least it should.
It should have tapped for two. God, Islands would be so broken.
I know.
Turn one,
Tap for
counter spell.
Foil Islands would skyrocket.
Exactly.
Star City right now.
So I can go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, not close. That's first pick.
Okay.
I think this card's just insane in general. Like, 4 mana 4/4s are usually pretty good in the format, but just it having tramples, good, whatever. Protection from Enchantments is randomly good in this format.
But you can't enchant it.
Yeah, but you also attack through this card.
It's true. It's true.
And it's heroic, or it's monstrosity. First of all, monstrosity is insane, but it's monstrosity is whatever. It's fine. If this isn't in the pack, I'm probably looking at this card, this card, this card, all the uncommons, this, and this. Probably that card too. But I'd probably, if this is not in the pack, I'd probably do Red Ordeal because it's removal.
I actually thought Triton Fortune Hunter was pretty decent. I don't know if I'd first pick him quite. I obviously agree that that's the first pick, bar none. Easy. This guy's really good. Hoplite's pretty all right as well. I think he's overrated right now.
He's really aggressive.
But he's all right. And I agree with Vic that I don't really like aggressive decks in this format very much.
And that's and for me to say that I don't like aggressive decks in this format.
Coming from the man who, what's the 2/2 that sacks to kill a land?
Fulminator Mage.
Fulminator Mage is his favorite card? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about that card. I love that card.
Other than him, I would go with this. The Ordeal's very good. Crew and Hoplite is very good. Nimbus Naiad is very good. Vaporkin is very good. I also like Read the Bones quite a bit.
I pointed that out.
Oh, did you?
I'm pretty
I
sure
didn't notice.
that's the second best Ordeal behind the blue one.
You like the blue one the most? Vic?
Of course, Crusher, but I'm going to go with the fact that he's not.
He's not the best. Second pick.
Yeah. If I had my choice, and
Actually,
it's really between these two cards for me.
I actually just noticed something.
Yeah.
Which is, I might, after not seeing this card in the pack, take either this card or this card, only because there are no other cards in those colors. Like, this is barely, like, it's playable, it's a 23rd, so, like, no one's gonna get a signal off of this.
Yeah,
that's
if
true.
you take, like, this and you see all of these blue cards, someone to your left is thinking...
To be fair, if this guy was in the pack, would that change your pick?
That guy's in the pack?
Yeah. Would you take Read the Bones based
No,
off
I take this card because there's no green cards in the pack.
Okay.
As well as the card's just insane.
And just cut green.
Yeah.
I really like this card, but these two are definitely cards that I really do like.
All right. I think we were mostly in agreement. That one had a bit of an argument, but
Yeah,
we were mostly in agreement there.
Yeah, I mean,
Sadden, you want to open one? Sure.
I'll slow roll it. I'll be that guy.
All right, open it on screen.
I got it.
I've learned you two people love opening packs on screen. And you also have to go upside down with this thing.
I accidentally didn't slow.
You're so bad. Everybody is so bad at this.
It was on accident, and the rare is barely playable. But.
Oh, thanks for spoiling it.
spoiler alert.
Well, it's actually good for us because now we get to
Discuss and argue and fight it out.
Actual pack.
I already see my pick.
We've already decided what our picks are. Ooh! Instant Go Minotaurs. Go Minotaurs.
So, okay, now
Last video, I believe. It was last video, right?
where we talked about the
Flying Poop Beast?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So with that said, as much as I love this guy, and I do, I might actually try I want to see if the Minotaur deck is.
Oh, it's a thing.
It's a draftable thing.
It's
I
a
want to
thing.
see if it's a draftable thing. Even if it's not, it's still a 2/3. You can put pump spells into it. You can put.
He's a trampler as well.
Okay.
He's a trampler.
So at Pro Tour, not just trying something out that you've never done before. What are you picking?
Come here.
My pick is a little different.
What's your pick?
I am so in love with this heroic deck.
Head over heels for the Ordeal of Heliod.
Yes, that card's really good.
And
All the ordeals are really
It wins a
good.
race.
All
It
of
wins a hell of a
those,
race.
like what this card basically reads is the ordeal, and when the ordeal goes off, time walk. It's basically what that card reads because the rule is if it gains you more than 7 life, it's a time walk. So this card is like it doesn't draw you a card, but it's like they have to the race is now in your favor. You're ahead in the race now. You've gained effectively the life they dealt you last turn. So it's time walk more or less. So this card is just put 3 counters on a guy over 3 turns, whatever, and time walk, which is pretty good.
If you can get it to that point.
Yeah.
Even if you don't,
Even if you don't, it's still heroic
you're still getting you're only getting 1 heroic trigger, but you're getting +1/+1 counters. That's a big deal.
I love Simic.
End of story.
I love Simic. This guy, if he wasn't in the pack, I agree with that's a good card. I agree this is a good card. I don't think anybody said that yet.
No,
but
I was
Kurt's
actually
fine.
getting ready to say that.
I think this pack's pretty dead though. Actually, the first time I drafted this set, I had 2 Magma Jets and 5 of the 4 damage Scry 1 red spell, as well as amongst a ton of other removal. Played a guy that had 4 of these in his deck. Absolutely raped me. It was over.
card's good.
It was over before it began. And I thought it was decent.
It's a 3-mana 3/3 blocker in the deck. Then you need a 3-mana 3/3 blocker in late
It's
game.
2-mana 3/3 blocker.
2-mana, yeah. Okay, that's way better. Yeah, like I meant 2-mana. I said 3-mana, whatever.
Yeah, no, I
So
understand.
it's still insane. Like, or not insane. It's really good. It's
But
what you
Return
want to do.
Phalanx is definitely much better, in my opinion. Alex, what's your pick?
Oh, I gotta start the draft. Let's see.
By the way, we're drafting in the background, so if you're ever up here on a random Thursday,
And 3 people just came and crowded around the set.
I like that guy.
thank you, Simic Lover.
He's awesome.
He is really good. He'd be my pick out of this pack.
This is a pretty bad.
It's not a great one.
Yeah, he'd be my pick too.
I'm pretty sure it's either a common or like one of 2.
Is this a horrible pick? Like,
No one's mentioned it yet, but it's not a horrible pick, I don't think.
it's not good.
I don't
by any
think
stretch.
it's like as good.
Would you take this over this?
It's not as good. I don't think it's. As
I
good.
don't like this color combination, though this is a better card.
Okay.
But that's just not mine.
I would almost take
We
my
have a
pick
vote
was
for the
this.
Griffin here.
My pick was that.
that. No.
So it seems like
You're wanting to get
it seems like
deck's really good.
Horizon Chimera is the overall
It is the
favorite.
clear pick. I just don't want it.
Fair enough. Do you want me to open it, or do you want to open the last one?
I will open the last one and see if I actually can do. Well, it's not about the money. A, it's about the content, and B, it's
Content and entertainment. Open it on screen, man. Last pack of the Path of Honor pre-release deck. That is available at Through the Decade.
In your opinion, which one of these is the best?
Which one of the Protector of the Warrior? I like the tappy one.
Which one? The Tap a Guy?
Yeah, that one.
I think the Faithless Looter, or not the Merfolk Looter is the best.
That's a good one too.
And this time, I didn't do it.
Oh, you don't know what your rare is, or your
Nope.
mythic, or anything?
I did not do
This is a
it.
good pack starting off.
So we are in the dark as much as they are.
Exactly.
Oh! It's the best card.
So
We're just gonna go.
we're gonna agree that's the pick. Flip it over.
I would agree with that. Sure, you've tempted me into
We'll let the
agreeing.
man whose pack this is go first.
There's a couple of choices. I love this. I will say this. I think this is a pretty solid card.
You like Vanquish?
I do, but I don't think I would take it if that wasn't the best. I actually would lean towards Voyager's End, or like a shout out to the Raptor. I love this guy.
He's so overcosted, I feel.
He's overcosted, but the fact that he has flying and first strike, and if you notice, a lot of the flyers in there, unless you're at the high-end blue flyers, and the one Griffin that's a 2/3, they're all pretty much all 2 bucks.
X2s.
He blocks the Chimera.
He does block the Camaro.
Yeah, he blocks X. There's a lot of X2 flyers in this format, and he just blocks it.
What's your pick, Kevin?
My pick, I'm gonna go. I agree. This is a good card. This is a good card. This is my favorite common in the set. Though it's early. God's Willing is also decent. My pick, though, by far, is the Emissary. Erebos' Emissary. Because it bestows, it triggers heroic, thank you. It's also just a 4-mana 3/3 that you can discard a creature card, and it gets +2/+2.
That's where I think that's the like I thought about that, but that's the reason why I didn't pick it.
Well, the other big thing about this is it's the only black card in the whole pack,
Like-
other than this guy, which is like nothing, you know.
So my picks are a little weird. In my opinion, think this card's a little overrated. As well as this card's good. I just don't like playing like more than maybe one in your main deck.
So you wouldn't first pick it.
I would not
by
first
any
pick it.
means.
I would look to maybe wheel that card.
Okay.
I would probably look at this, or this. In my opinion, this pack is not super great. This is also a consideration. I would probably take one of these 2 cards only because this is the only super playable blue card, and it's also really good. As well as these 2 are the only, these are the only 2 green cards.
Period.
And this one is just really good in multiple decks, one of which being the heroic deck.
So you would not consider him?
I don't really think that guy's very good.
You just don't think he's good?
He is playable. I'll admit he's playable. I don't think he's like a first pick.
The only reason why I wouldn't like you would if you got him on the pass,
Awesome.
You would play him.
Definitely.
But the thing is like I don't think he's strong enough because you're giving up a creature that you should be playing in your draft deck for 2 extra points. I think it's card disadvantage.
the only reason that guy's actually good is because of the fear. Is the fact that you can play him and attack, not fear the mechanic, fear as in like you can attack and they're not blocking your guy because they're afraid that if you have the creature, you're going to kill their guy.
Yeah,
so
and that's understandable.
He's more or less, he's not actually, but he's more or less a 3/3 unblockable.
He is a bluff for people who will use bluffs and will be like, hey, I got, you don't know if I got it, you don't know what I have, what I don't have, I'll crash in. I agree with you.
For those of you who played M14 a lot, he's very similar to Ruben. You can attack with him. They're not blocking because they're afraid he's going to be a 4/4. So you just get in free damage. That's what's good about him, but I don't think he is good enough to be your first pick. I would look at probably one of the comments before I looked at it.
Wow.
Yeah, me too.
All right, well, that was Vic, myself, Ben, and Matt Satin discussing picks of the draft for Theros with a pre-release pack, Path of Honor. If you would like a Path of Honor for yourself, please contact Through the Decades. That's where we're at right now at 502-554-7222. We appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't. We put up new content pretty much daily, very close to daily. So please, call us up, visit if you're in town. We'd love to see you. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace out.